Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who do well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, Great Millstone Dallas back another Tuesday through the Holy Spirit. The water Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, we still are in our right mind. We still believe. All right, we haven't turned from the mission. Ultimately walking down the path of the straight gate. All right, praising Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. All right, and that's who we're here to uplift. All right, Most High God Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai, who is our mediator, our high priest, and our way back to the Father in these latter days via the Holy Spirit, which only can be obtained, all right, through the blood of Yahweh Shai. The death, burial, and resurrection is at the forefront of our ministry. Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, and that sacrifice alone is our only way back to immortality and perfection. All right, and through that blood, not only are our sins covered, but as we walk through this path of the straight gate, we have hope, a hope outside of, the hope of this world, and what people, believe and what they deem to be true, all right, which makes us holy, which makes us set apart in the sense that we're hoping for a righteous, eternal kingdom under Yahweh Shai, who's going to establish the throne of David here on earth, man. Who else is hoping for that? When you talk to, people who even go to church, their concept of heaven is people either floating around. Now they're flirting with the idea of heaven or the kingdom being set up on earth. But when you go to what it entails, all right, servitude, okay, the law, statutes, and commandments being the standard of how the earth is going to be ran, they think that's a bit too far-fetched. But then you look at Esau's world, which is totally going backwards, decrepit. Your government is being found out to be absolutely wicked, wretched, nasty, freaky. All of this stuff coming out on Trump as it ties to Epstein is pure nasty, man. There was a point where they had a room full of underage girls, and it was just them two. So they were going all the way.
Yeah.
Just them two, ain't no other freaky Edomite, yellow teeth bastard coming out of the closet, and just two of them two were about fucking 30, 40 girls, man.
Damn.
Just imagine, you kiss the tip, you kiss the tip. Just a big freak party, man. And this is the government, these are the people you're voting for. All right? Whether you go left or right, it's completely nasty. Barack Obama is talking about all so-called black young men should have a gay mentor in their life.
Foolishness.
These are your leaders, man. Joe Biden, look at that fiasco. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, all of them are off and anti-Messiah, man.
Yep.
So the Lord has given us a hope outside of the hope of this world, man,
Yeah.
and the expectation of this world. Because as it stands, we're starting to notice this is really bad.
Yeah.
The condition of the earth is really bad, man.
Yeah.
As we walk down this straight gate and as we gain more wisdom, all right, as the scriptures say, he who increases in, get that? He who increases in wisdom, increases in sorrow. Things become, more and more heightened in the spirit to you. You become more sensitive to the elements. The things that you see around you, you start to know, and even your everyday living condition, you're like, this is really bad. You really gonna have to go to work till you in your 80s, 70s, 80s, like this is it? Then you get a pension? If that.
Yeah.
Okay, you get a little life insurance from your mom or your dad passing away, but that goes away.
Yeah.
This is really it.
Yeah.
You got to focus more on health because the food is that much more destructive. Not that you shouldn't focus on health, but you got to go even harder. Which in a world like this, it can become a strain. Like, God damn.
Yep.
But it's a must.
That's right.
The Lord gave us the wisdom, so we gotta apply it in every aspect of our life.
Right. That's likening to putting wisdom on as chains, as fetters. What's that? In Sirach? Put her on as chains. But get that in Ecclesiastes, and then we'll be seeing.
This is,
You got it.
this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. I'll start at verse 17. It says, "And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly."
So we tap into wisdom, but through that, now you're noticing madness and folly. Because wisdom guides you to what is right. So the way you've been living and what you see is going to automatically become wrong. Okay, and King Solomon actually tapped into that folly. See? Read that again.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 17. It reads, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit.
It's a vexation of spirit. You learn, you get wisdom, but then you have to pay attention to, the wickedness that's going on in this world. It's a toiling of the mind, because a lot of it is BS and madness, especially what's going on with the government.
Yeah.
It's all one big psyop and distraction, but at the same time, the Lord is working. Right. But there comes a point where it's a strain on your mind. Like, this is just wicked. Like, what is it? Like, okay, the talking point of children just being taken and trapped is just on the news and ain't nobody tripping.
Yeah.
And then your president, years ago, he was saying, well, yeah, we got to get this. We got to get Epstein. He's a monster. Now he's like, nigga, why are you bringing that Epstein shit up?
Yeah.
And all kind of files and videos are coming out how they were kicking it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're talking about pushing it back, I believe, to take a vote on it until September as well. So we know something's going to ensue between now until then, more BS.
Right.
And then they think they're going to continue to bury that under the rug.
Right. Showing you how wicked they are.
Yeah.
Knowing that this list, which that kind of marginalizes what Esau's really doing.
Yeah.
All right. You think, oh, everything's tied to Epstein. That's just one nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
System.
Yeah. Let's talk about the judge who had that weirdo shit going on in Philadelphia, I believe, years ago. Sexual favors for with men, with basically defendants. Jake, who was locked up, sexual favors, exchange sexual favors for lesser time, possibly.
Right.
Just wicked, bro.
Wicked. Tim Walz, Kamala Harris's running mate, years ago, he got popped drinking animal semen. He got sick from consuming too much animal semen, man.
God. Ugh.
It's just a bunch of creeps. See? But at the same time, they got people in such a web of darkness that people just kind of get on you for trying to be righteous.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. People are very shocked by how well mannered and how brothers carry themselves. We're a representation of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua.
But when they hear the doctrine, it's kind of like you're hateful, you're the problem. The Hebrew Israelites, y'all ain't preaching like love and this and like.
But they'll be the first ones to swing at you, spit at you, curse you out, call you out your name.
Full of catfish. Go ahead.
Back in Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 18, it says, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Right, you increase in knowledge, all right, then the trade-off is hell. With wisdom, the trade-off is a straight gate. Because now you're bound to applying that wisdom. Yeah. So you're not free to do as you will anymore. Yeah. Now you're held accountable to the wisdom you have.
Yeah. See
what I'm saying? And it's a fight, but this is what we have to endure.
That's right.
Through the Holy Spirit. Now, what did I ask for?
2 Timothy.
But it was something else I said.
I asked for
Maybe it's somebody on the con. We old and we should have stretched before we started. But so you Sirach put her on as fetters.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
I just remember. That's what I thought you said. So
Right. Put her on as fetters.
Okay.
It's in the book of Sirach, the 27th or 20 or 6th chapter. But you just type in fetters. Put on wisdom as fetters and chains. Because basically wisdom is a burden in a world like this.
6 and 29.
Yeah. This started a good point in that chapter.
Well, you can actually start up with about 22. This Sirach, Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 6 and verse 22. It reads, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifested unto many.
Sophia, faithful woman. The Lord knows men love women, so he gave you the greatest help me, all right, you know, in the form of a wisdom. Sophia, okay, builds you up, right? Does everything that a woman is supposed to do, but in the spiritual sense, and is faithful. Okay, it's not so you don't get tired of this woman after that. You know, you keep going. All right, now there are, you know, rough bouts, you know, that come with it, but ultimately wisdom is according to her name. She is not manifest unto many. What you're seeing with all these Israelites, the wickedness and the confusion that they're bringing out, it's the lack of access to wisdom. The Lord only gave them so much.
Yeah.
Okay? So that they can be judged.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Back in the Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 6 and verse 23, it says, "Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel."
And that's contained throughout the whole volume of the book. Yes, we received the 613 laws, but the whole volume of the book is the law. And the mindset centered around it is obedience. Okay, being in the spirit. All right, doing what's right. Go ahead.
Verse 24, it says, "And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chains."
So you have to put your feet into her fetters. So you become a prisoner to Yahweh Shai. You become a prisoner to wisdom. You become a prisoner to what you now have been opened up to. Noah became a prisoner to the fact that a flood was coming. He became a prisoner to the will of the Lord, and he acted upon it. But you don't think he was tempted? Like, I want to live my life. Right. But the fetters restrict you from going over there and doing all of that extra stuff. The fetters keep you in subjection to the mission. See that?
Yep.
And this is what we've been called into. See, and people, you know, the simplicity in Yahweh Shai is the greatest example of how to do this. The simplicity in Yahweh Shai, and you see camps ain't interested in that. But now you're starting to see the fact that they lack wisdom.
Yeah.
All of these camps who boasted in themselves, boasted in the law, didn't uplift Yahweh Shai, don't talk about his resurrection, but talk about what they gonna do and this and this and that. Yeah. You're starting to see people, you know, don't worship him.
Yeah.
Like if Yahweh Shai walked towards you right now in his heavenly body, you wouldn't bow to him. That's what Jake said. We wouldn't bow to him. Bro, if you seen a regular angel, you go.
Yeah.
He might tell you get up, but your first reaction is gonna be to fall. Like, oh shit.
Did Abraham do that? When the angel came, huh? When he came and talked to him, he started worshiping. He looked at the angel like,
No, you talking about Joshua. Joshua.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Joshua, the 5th chapter, I believe. He, the angel, which that was Yahweh Shai,
right,
came to him before they were getting ready to enter into the promised land. And he was like, man, he worshiped him. And the angel didn't tell him to stop. The angel didn't stop him because he said, I'm the chief of the heavenly host. That was Yahweh Shai. He came down to visit him before they went into the promised land. But he bowed to him. So Jake is saying, I wouldn't bow to Yahweh Shai. It's like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Not spiritual.
Niggas bowing to Hoover Crip.
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Paying homage to Crip niggas with Yahweh Shai is like, okay, yeah, whatever. So the Lord is now showing you, he's when the scriptures say it's going to be made manifest who am I chosen, that's starting now, too. Through the plagues and through what's happening in the earth, you're starting to see Jake shifting. They trying to put far off the evil day. They're getting more proud. They're trying to ignore the elephant in the room in the MOTB.
Yeah.
You see, they don't want to glorify Yahweh Shai. Going into the MOTB is glorifying Yahweh Shai. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
That's only saying, look what our power said he was going to do and he doing it. That's the purpose of that. It ain't to act as if we just I found some great article. I'm this great nigga. No, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai foretold that through John the Revelator. Right. And it's happening. So it's like, wow, to me, it's like, bro. Yeah. And then how they're scheming to bring it about, I'm into it. I like it. That's my comfort in this world.
Right.
But the exchange is hell too.
Right.
You got something?
Yeah, we have to pay homage to Yahweh Shai. You know, because through him, that's how we receive, you know, our heavenly reward. This is Wisdom of Solomon 9:4. It says, "Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not among thy children." So, like I say, with that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it comes through Yahweh down through Yahweh Shai. All right, unto us. All right, because what Yahweh Shai, like I say, we wouldn't be able to receive the salvation if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai. So we have to pay homage. We bow to him, because like I said, in John 17, it goes into that. 15 through 17. You know, going into they are thine and thou art mine. So Yahweh Shai received the elect when he laid his life down.
Right, he bought his friends back so that we could receive that inheritance.
Yeah.
That's why we're called the church is the purchased possession, man. He purchased us back to the Most High through his blood.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's well, it's kind of like I was looking over something over the weekend. Like when you look up that word victim, it comes from the Latin victima, and that's a sacrifice. So these like the only true victims are men of the Lord.
Right.
It's only a animal sacrifice or a living creature sacrifice to a deity. So that whole victim mentality is a different aspect too, because those guys like to jump off on the deep end and hit you with the woe is me. Y'all niggas ain't even victims, because y'all clearly ain't showing signs of being men of the Lord. You know, you've indulged so much in this world while you were in the truth, you know, and you more than likely took the bag. Something happened.
Something's weird.
Yeah, something's weird, bro.
It's getting very eerie and creepy with these guys. They're
Yeah.
like, why? They're just popping up in the middle of nowhere with a
Yeah.
weird doctrine that really is convoluted. There's a lot of gray
Yeah.
areas. It's weird. It's like, why are you doing this?
Now you don't rock with the brotherhood pretty much. You don't rock with camps now. You know, Jake is just weird, man.
Back in Ecclesiastes Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 24, it says, "And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain."
So it's you in servitude, prisoners of hope, or prisoners of Yahweh Shai. Okay.
Yep.
We've entered into the Lord's, spiritual army.
Yep.
So you put wisdom on as chains, and you put it on as fetters, so it restricts you.
Yep.
Wisdom restricts you from doing your own will. Wisdom restricts you, all right, from straying off from the simplicity in Yahweh Shai. It keeps you on the straight and narrow path. And it's an investment, because sometimes the flesh is made to enjoy.
Yep.
The flesh, all right, that's the fight, The flesh is made to, enjoy, relax, have pleasure. That's a bunch of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what the earth was really made to do.
Yeah.
And judge, but we're in a situation where we're fighting for something, so we can't give in to those temptations all the time. And you're gonna, you're a man, you're a human being, you go do what you do.
Yeah.
But if you get too tied into it, you can then
Spiral
look at
downward.
the fetters as this is a burden, man. Fuck.
Become unpleasant to you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen men fall to that flesh, man.
Yeah.
The temporal, satisfaction that comes with this world, man.
And they
It
start
could be food, it could be women, it could be pride. Because, some brothers got pride issues. But you got to fight the good fight.
Yep.
Everybody's demon ain't the same.
Yeah.
Some brothers have pride, but a young brother come in with pride, but maybe it's confidence.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to channel that.
Yeah.
All right, but at the same time, remain humble and be in order.
Yep.
But wisdom, all right, the path, the straight gate, Yahweh Shai, it keeps you within the realm of righteousness, man. And you're always being in remembrance. I'm tripping. Let me get back. Even when you fall.
Yeah. Because they try to Jake like to place blame
Yeah.
pretty much on the truth. Like, nah, bro, this is the best you ever been.
Yeah.
That's like, bro, that shit hits you every day. Like, bro, you in the best position you've ever been in.
Yeah.
According to, like, just look how the rest of the world is, and just look how your situation is. You could be really fucked up out here, and the Lord is showing you
Not
mercy.
know nothing. Not know
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
And that's what Jake does. They get, all right, either the truth no longer benefits them, or they get called out, so they blame the truth.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They blame the truth is the problem. Or One West is the big problem. One West ruined your life, and you wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Now that's
Yeah.
the biggest problem
Yeah.
with One West camp. Well,
Yeah.
just like the temple, One West got polluted. The apostles told it. Tell us all about it all the time.
Yeah.
That was the temple of that day, and it got, money got involved,
And they extorting brothers. and shit.
extorting. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Just like John the Baptist, they separated from the temple. They separated from that.
Yep.
And went and preached in the wilderness, and ultimately fruit eventually came.
That's right.
But we can't ignore that One West is not a part of our history.
Yeah.
Just like you can't ignore that the temple is not a part
Yeah.
of our history. But the leadership sold out. It got corrupt. Why you think Yahweh Shai went in the temple and he turned the tables over? So we're not gonna run away from our history just because bad things happen. Good happened too.
Yeah.
That's the majority of the breakdowns that we have today stem from there. So how are we gonna just say, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of nigga shit that was going on.
Yeah.
That's what niggas do. Jake
Yeah.
does that. What point in history didn't Jake go do too much?
Yeah.
Right.
Show me one.
Yeah.
So why is it not going to be that way in this time? But the Lord always took from the bad and had a remnant of good. He always did that.
Yeah.
So that the purpose of righteousness will be continued. And that's what happened. So we thank Yahweh Bashim Shai for our leadership and the men that labored
That's right.
before us. Because they you know what I'm saying? That was important.
And they had to go through that in order for us to come. You know what I mean?
Bro, no internet. You gotta go. You want to look up a Hebrew word? You open in a book.
Yeah.
You want to go into the scriptures and find a precept. You going into a book that got the precept. You ain't got the comfort of just pressing cross reference.
Yeah.
Getting history. You go into a library, renting the book. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Write your name on the card and
Yeah.
shit. And you looking in the book. You got to read throughout the book. That takes time.
Yeah.
But see, life was a little slower back then.
Yeah.
So we living in a time when things are speeding up. So the Lord has given us the power of the internet, things like ChatGPT to extract information quick.
Yeah.
But we thank the Lord for the labor of our apostles, elders, and the bishops
Yeah.
and the men that labored before them. We'll never turn, you know what I'm saying? Because shit don't work out for us now. Everybody wicked.
Right.
They're sacrificing their labor. That they're the problem. No,
Yep.
man. You just nasty.
Yep.
Gorilla Monsoon. Blame and now everybody else wrong.
Right. The process of the Lord said, Matthew 20, many are called, but few are chosen. That's what the Lord do. Like you say, it's like a funnel. Fill up the funnel, and then you got a certain, a certain group or an election that goes through that small funnel.
Right. The temple was the center point of our worship and relationship with the Heavenly Father.
Yep.
But there came a time where it got corrupted, and the Lord separated and established His church outside of that. See, eventually the spirit is not fixated to a building or a temple. Eventually the Lord, when Jake starts to get proud and put too much emphasis on a particular object or a thing, the Lord, He don't like that.
Yeah.
The glory of the temple, the tabernacle, that was one glory. Now we're walking into the even better glory,
That's right.
where we are ultimately the temple. There's some more on that? Yeah, man.
So Ecclesiastes Sirach 6:25, it says, "Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds."
See? Bow down thy shoulder to her. Read that again.
Con. Ecclesiastes Sirach 6:25, it says, "Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds."
Be not grieved with her mind.
Yeah.
All right, somebody get I endure all things for the elect's sake. Because that's ultimately why we're doing this.
Yeah.
The Apostle Paul goes into it. Go ahead. Whoever got it.
Uh-huh.
This is 2 Timothy 2, verse 10. It says, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Mashiach Yahushua with eternal glory."
Woo! So in the NLT it says, "So I am willing to endure anything if it will bring salvation and eternal glory in Yahushua, even when it's not in your favor."
Yep.
You got to suffer wrongfully. You going off, the Lord, rebukes you. Even as nasty as what this nigga did, Al-Azhar, as nasty and wicked as it is, really he deserves death, right?
Yeah.
But let's say he repented the right way, humbly put sackcloth, ashes, went back to the basics in the beginning. Just really start teaching, you know what I'm saying? And sincerely repented, he could possibly be
Yeah. The Lord gonna have mercy on who He's gonna have mercy on.
right. As much as we can be like, no, this nigga got the, the burn, he's a 2/3. If he did the right thing,
Yeah.
then what can we say? But he didn't do the right thing. Now he's on side of the TV trying to put shame to the ministry that he was a part of all these years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it didn't work out in his favor. And we ain't finna talk about that nasty, stinking, musty, dookie finger nigga. But we going into it as an example in these times of what can happen to you if you stray from the path.
Yep.
Be humble, man.
Yeah. Scriptures say there's a shame that bringeth glory, godly sorrow, and there's a shame that bringeth pride. To where you like, hell no, not me. And your ego kicks in. You immediately start pointing the finger at everybody else. Instead of acknowledging, nigga, bro, none of us ain't shit. All of us got things we don't want the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, our shit ain't on that. I hope our shit ain't on that level. But we all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We men. We know where we go off, and even wicked thoughts.
Yep.
See, but when the Lord exposes it, see what I'm saying? For the elect, the Lord is going to cover us. But when the Lord exposes it, that's a wake-up call.
Yep.
When he exposes what's really going on in you, shit you trying to, you got to come correct. That's the Lord. It said in the scriptures that he would do that. He would cast you down in front of the whole congregation.
Yeah.
And Jake's, you got to know when the Lord made a move on your ass.
Yeah.
You got to know when the Lord, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then what's going to stop you?
Yeah.
And this is these unruly, badass kids who have been put in leadership positions by you weirdos seeking street cred and that thug uncle figure, nigga, you walking up the street. Come here, cuz.
Yeah.
Y'all want that? Y'all want that in the truth? Right. You know what I'm saying? Or some weird don't be like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking shit. But he's a thug. But he's always got some type. He's a complete criminal. But he always got some type of game for you.
Yeah.
That's what Jake wants. Israel is like women. They want thugs. Israel likes that shit.
Yeah.
Israel is the woman of the Lord. They crave thug shit.
Yeah. Want a thug?
Yeah.
He a poet on the side.
Get that from your father the devil.
Yeah.
Right. Like Tupac. He was all over the place, but Jake embraced that shit.
Yeah.
He was like literally bipolar. He was everything.
Yeah.
No matter, you know what I'm saying? He could be a square, he could be a poet, he was everything.
An intelligent thug.
Thug, nigga shooting at police, spitting on the, like.
My boy was
That
wild.
nigga had 5 years. He was a Tasmanian devil for 5 years. That 5 years, that nigga lost his mind. It was the only thing the Lord could do was take him out of the picture, whether it was through him being changed, but it was too much.
Yeah.
God damn. And he got you niggas sagging your pants.
Yeah.
He's a big part of that.
Yep.
A lot of cats got his face tattooed on him when he died.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
He said, if your parents don't let you sag, listen to me. You can sag through me.
Damn.
Yeah. Cause sagging is nigga spelled backwards if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right, but then they'll be nigga, it ain't with the National Identity Association. Good. See? Good. You know what I'm saying? This is how niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like thug. You know what I'm saying? They try to take it and they try to make it righteous.
Yeah.
Look, man, follow the Lord, man.
Yeah.
So you got leaders who placate to that, and they get paid.
Yeah.
$30,000 a month. He showed it. He was on camera.
Yeah.
I got the video. He showed it. It's on Azana Moth page. He's just showing because he was like, you disrespected my bag. Ariella, the dude, was like, nah, I made more than what you said. And this dumbass nigga was showing his account, So this month I made 30,000. This month I made 20,000. Yeah, this was a bad month. I made 17,000. This is all the money he's bringing in.
Just
But the camera break, and he's on the video telling Israel, we ain't got no money to, we need to send some money to get it.
Yeah. We couldn't take his big goofy ass to Best Buy. Come on, bro.
But he was on camera asking for it.
right.
Anyway,
He's a wild boy.
read that again.
This is 2 Timothy 2:10. It says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Mashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. It is a
In the NLT real quick. So I am willing to endure anything if it will bring salvation and eternal glory in Yahweh Shai to those who God has chosen.
Boy, that's a hell of a mindset. You do anything, it may be selfless. The knowledge ain't, because knowledge puffs you up, like the scripture say, and the knowledge gets to Jake head, man. Right? And you want shit in the world. None of us is shit in the world. You come over here in this thing, you want to be somebody, but you didn't give yourself this understanding, you know. But,
This is Ephesians 3:13. Wherefore I desire.
Okay. Ephesians 3:13. It says, wherefore I desire that ye faint not at my tribulation for you, which is your glory.
See? So the hell we catch, just like Yahweh Shai, the hell he caught was really for our glory.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So everything we endure, all right, ultimately is for the elect's sake. This watch, this great work, it's all for the elect's sake, man. You're trying to keep yourself in some type of health. All right, yeah, that's for you, but ultimately, the healthier you are, you better for the body.
That's right.
What's the use of having all this wisdom and you all sick and downtrodden and, where some brothers have their afflictions, but with wisdom, apply it. Get into the herbs, get into learn how to heal yourself. We're gonna come into a time where you're not gonna be able to go and get nothing from the devil.
Yeah.
So the Lord may put a spirit on you to know where some leaves are. You make your own tincture and you know what I'm saying? Make your own medicine. Learn how to make your own medicine. It's very easy. It sounds challenging, but it's very easy. It's nothing but taking the things of the earth and using a method of extraction. Plants, oil, alcohol. All right, you can get pure cane sugar alcohol, vegetable glycerin. Mix that up. Make your own medicine. Have it just sitting there.
because we all learn to be priests, right?
Right.
Because when you have a family or by yourself, you anoint yourself and your kid and your child, and the child's mom, because we learn to become priests as well. So that's part of us getting into the herbs, right? Before we did the lesson, we blessed ourselves.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So we learn to be priests and judges, man.
Right.
It's much more than just knowing that some Israelite they don't get a fucking cheeseburger every day.
Right.
Damn.
Yep. Read what you got again.
You want Sirach?
Whatever you got. Something.
I got one.
Ephesians.
right here.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 5, and it reads, and I'm going to read it in the NLT, it says, "For the more we suffer for Hamashiach, the more the Most High will shower us with his comfort through Hamashiach."
See, that's a woman. A woman, especially if you got it, if she pleases you, shower her with things. Right. Okay? If I'm a man with billions of dollars and I got a woman that's pleasing unto me, I'm going to shower her. Well, the Heavenly Father, as our husband, he showers us, all right, well, what we need in due time. Now, he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He keeps us in a position where we have to be humble, but he does shower us with a lot of heavenly gifts, man. If you're into little things, if you're into the spirit, the Lord blesses us day by day, man. Yeah. You know? As the scriptures say, he gives us benefits. All right? I'll look it up, but he does more. You can check it out.
This is back in 2 Corinthians, the first chapter, and verse 6.
Ain't tricking if you got it, right?
It says, "Even when we are weighed down with troubles," which represents those afflictions we go through, it says, "It is for your comfort," and Salaki, "it is for your comfort and salvation. For when we ourselves are comforted, we will certainly comfort you. Then you can patiently endure the same things we suffer." So the brotherhood, man, the brotherhood is very important, man. The things that we go through, well, first of all, the things that Mashiach went through. Because we were gonna have to go through and endure the same thing, that same suffering and affliction that he went through. He said we were gonna have to take a cup, same cup. We were gonna have to pick up the cross, same things he endured. We were gonna have to endure, man. And of course, we're passing that on, and we're sharing the same things to give that same comfort, man, through the scriptures, you know. And at the end of the day, it's for our consolation, which is salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep.
Oof.
This is Psalms. This is the book of Psalm 68:19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Selah. So every day, as much as you can complain, you are given benefits in the spirit. Okay, again, but this is again, like Usher said, it's the simple things in life we forget.
Yeah.
If you're not in the spirit, the little things that the Lord does, especially you waking up still in your right mind, knowing the name, that alone is worthy to water Yahweh Bashim Shah. Because if you look at the world, these people are in gross darkness. Somebody get that too. But you go back to Sirach. But looking at this world, man, and still having this faith, okay, it's a miracle. We're literally, each member of the elect, all of you brothers and you sisters, you're walking miracles. See?
Yep.
Because you're fulfilling, basically, you were born of the Holy Spirit. Your birth is tied to a legacy, all right, that was meant to forward, all right, the path of the ancients, man. The Hebrews. From the region beyond, from the past, the Hebrews are back. And this is what the whole world is shook up behind this. Even those who are trying to ignore it and count it as something insignificant, there's something about it that makes them either have to make it look bad or respect it if you hear it in its purest form. See, Esau is making sure a lot of these podcast platforms, bring these Israelites on so that he can paint a narrative.
Right. Keep this lie on.
Keep this, you know what I'm saying? Make it just seem like some weird niggas that really don't know what they're talking about. Losing debates. They go into these podcasts and get cut.
Yeah.
Get caught. These niggas are serpents.
Yeah.
These niggas are vipers. What did the Lord say? That our people are like scorpions.
Yeah.
So you take your ass around there thinking this nigga got demons on him. He read all day. He get all, what I'm saying? Get massages.
Yeah.
Boxing. He chilling, smoking cigars with a hat to the side.
Yeah.
He don't get tired.
Yeah.
So you Saint and sinner, you go to this nigga podcast. I'm an Israelite. This nigga know some history or asks you something and you don't know how to break it down. Through.
Yeah.
Call this a
Yeah.
Get cut in front of everybody. Now the whole chat is going fast as hell, laughing at your ass.
Yep.
Super chat. They get super chat
Yeah.
your ass on the podcast looking stupid.
Yeah.
Close to the camera.
Yeah.
Well, Yahuwah said. So Esau knows what to do. He knows how to, because that's a part of it. We gonna have to be numbered with these niggas, man.
Yeah.
These weirdos marching, with guns, right? With these crazy, weird doctrines.
Yeah.
When they say Israelites, we all go be linked together. Right?
Yeah.
And that's when that great slander is gonna turn on a lot of you guys.
Yep.
Watch.
What's gonna stay over the elect is the presence of the Lord.
Yep.
That's why you got gross darkness of people like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting real quick in the NLT.
Yep.
Isaiah 60:2 in the NLT. Darkness as black as night covers all nations of the earth, but the glory of the Lord rises and appears over you.
Woo!
So when we get lumped in together with all that, the glory of the Lord will
Yep.
still appear over those men. We're going to stand out anyways. You can lump us in, but the spirit of the Lord will be upon us.
Like Yahweh Shai.
Like in the land of Egypt, where we was in the land of Goshen. We had light in Goshen, but all the rest of Egypt was darkness.
Right.
So you lump us, whatever, man. The Lord will intervene through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, one
Yep.
way or another.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Isaiah, where you at?
Isaiah 60:2.
Okay.
NLT. Keep reading.
If you think so. Or we can get Isaiah 25:7.
Yeah, 25.
So Isaiah 25:7.
Yep. So yeah, we gonna be numbered with the transgressors, man. We gonna be numbered right with these weird, crazy. What y'all gotta do to make sure who be pegging, you getting his booty,
Yeah.
The Lord said, take no thought on what to say. Just sit there and be quiet.
Yep.
He gave us the instructions how to handle it.
Yep.
Y'all Shah came in front of the point. He ain't say nothing. Everybody, y'all want to crucify, he ain't. Hey, man, just sit there. Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I don't do that. We don't do that.
This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in the mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right. What is that veil? All right, when you look up that word, it's ma-sa-ka. All right, it says pouring libation, molten metal, cast image, drink offering, libation, molten image, molten gods, witchcraft, left hand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pseudoscience, the stuff that people fixate their mind on to believe what is true is completely wrong. These people are in darkness, man. And all of these people are around us.
Yep.
We work with these people. You know what I'm saying? These people, are your supervisors. These people are your presidents. These people run the world. People are under a very, very serious delusion.
Yeah.
And that's an aspect of the straight gate. Because through the straight gate, you still gonna have to do what Sirach is saying here. With all of these people going left, doing all this wickedness, that don't give you the right to be wicked. No, you still have to go down the straight and narrow path. Go ahead.
Back in Sirach, Ecclesiastes Sirach 6, I'll read 25 again. It says, bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Verse 26, it said, come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
Right, come to her with your whole mind, man. Have your mind. A lot of, like the apostles been saying, a lot of Jake don't realize what they're a part of.
Yep.
You know, a lot of y'all look at this as just, another fad, like the gorilla said, a movement. This ain't no movement, man. Right. This is this is real talk, life. This is life. This is prophecy being fulfilled, man. Right. And if you gonna take on the burden of a teacher, what does James say? I'll get it.
And if I can add to that, Zaquan, to say this is a movement, man, and of course he said movement stop. This is prophecy being fulfilled. The Lord said he's a man that he cannot lie, and the words that he speaks, Isaiah 55:11, are not going to return to him void, but it's going to, the words I speak shall not come back to me void, but it shall
Isaiah 55?
accomplish.
Yeah, accomplish, yeah.
Whereto I sent it. What is it, man? Accomplish that whereto I sent it, man. So how can you call that a movement? That's the words of the Lord, and he's letting you know that they're going to happen. They're going to be fulfilled. They're going to come to pass, man.
Yep.
So if that's the case, when Yahweh shot down on the cross, the Bible, everything should have been done away with then. But it's extended from over there to all the way over here now. What you mean a movement stop?
Right.
It's been going since the beginning of time.
Right. The church of Yahweh Shai is prophesied to be raised up. That's what you should be looking for.
Yep.
Yeah. Where are those guys? He said, I'm going to raise you up in the uttermost parts of the world. Where are they at?
Yeah.
That's what you should be on as an Israelite.
Questions.
Right. I want to be guided by his men, Yahweh Shai's men. Those are his friends.
That's
So
right.
he has a more intimate, relationship with the men of the Lord. There's certain Israelites that know things, but the elect, the true church, have insight to the secrets.
Yeah.
And that's what separates you from this world. But with the secrets, you have to look foolish in this world. Proclaiming the secrets really make you look crazy.
Yep.
Right. And, when we really break down what we're saying, you sit back and think about it. He rose from the dead.
Yep.
That's foolish in a world like this. Okay? He's going to return on a big, gigantic chariot. You know what I'm saying? That's foolish to the world.
Yeah.
The angels are so-called black men. They the way they look. Because angels come, they have hands, head. Yahweh Shai has a head. How we gonna have crowns if we don't have heads?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that nonsense, he's all colors. Who told you that?
Right. He's all colors. He's a rainbow man. But the scriptures tell you a kingdom is coming on earth. That's foolish to these people.
Yeah.
And as a part of keeping our foot to the fetters, we stick to it, man. It's true. We ain't turning from it.
Rejecting that you're gonna, go into the heavens and have wings, have a big ass stomach, be flying around like Esau be portraying.
Right.
Those are angels, little small, little babies with curly hair, with diapers on.
Right.
What we say is foolish though. But look what they talking about. That's foolish.
Yeah.
But yet the thing is, this is a true understanding. The Lord is blinded. So that throws everything off when we tell the people that the Lord is coming back on the fathership, all eyes are gonna see him, give them about 2nd Ezra 13. People like, well what about, they'll start asking about what about the white man, what about the Chinese, well mostly the white men.
Yeah,
They don't even think about
the
them.
Chinese.
Yeah, they don't think about the damn Chinese. They think about the white man. You got to think about the Lord is coming for the elect of Israel,
Yeah.
which is like the so-called black
Yeah.
Native America. Yahweh Shai said, "If you seen me, you'll seen the Father."
Yeah.
You look like your father.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shai came in as a so-called black man, but like you say, they go by what Esau portrayed.
Yeah.
And say, this is the image right here.
And that's-
right before
yeah.
you.
But that's why Jake they gonna get a true wake up call, man.
Yeah. They need it.
Been playing all these games. Not saying, of course, I'm a man of the Lord, but bro, people see these things. Bro, when we be on different social media platforms, bro, we just keeping quiet and just not typing, just looking like, and they feel this way.
Right.
There ain't no bot saying that, not all the time. Now we know Esau like to get,
A lot of that stuff be botched.
yeah.
A lot of people talking shit.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you still going? Okay, bet. And the prime example, look at Brother Polite. Brother No Light, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. And everything is just continuously showing, but a lot of these Jacob, the ears being made heavy, their necks are stiff. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord intended for these Jake, so like Eldar Yashwamba always say, just like these niggas was made for us. Like it's frustrating, but it's necessary for the ministry, because it's super frustrating. It's like, bro, if you a goddamn fool if you think America gonna continue. I know that much. I bet my last dollar on that. You a goddamn fool if you think America's going to continue.
If I can add too to that whole, Khan mentioned looking like the Father.
Yeah.
If you see me, see the Father.
Yeah.
And the scriptures tell you what the Most High look like. I think it's in Revelation the 4th chapter, jasper stone,
Yeah.
sardine stone,
Yeah.
which is a brown color. Daniel 7, it says he had the hair of a pure wool, polished brass.
Yeah.
He had a body,
Yeah.
he wore a garment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
there's spirits, but he has a body, he has a look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like the brother mentioned, how shall I say
Yeah.
he looks like his father? You seen him, you seen the father.
Yeah. And then even a lot of them Edomites used to say, man, what if all this wrong we've done? I think one of the Kennedys may have said that too. Like, man, what if God is black and we done all this bullshit? We said we've been doing all this bullshit to these people, and because they put that in movies too. They know, like they just don't know when. And Yahweh Shai don't know when, except when the Most High needs Yahweh Shai. All right, let's get it popping,
Back in Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 6, and verse 27, it reads, "Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go."
Mm.
Let her not go. And this is where we are. All right, because as we walk through the straight, if somebody gets 2nd Ezra 7,
Come.
we're gonna have to, keep our integrity. All right, we're gonna have to prefer one another above ourselves, and we have to remember Yahweh Shai, man. And these type of things need to be talked about. We can go into deep breakdowns, we can go into prophecies and show you, but if your mind ain't right as concerning this sacrifice, you ain't gonna make it.
Yep.
And the beauty is it's not of us. See, the fear comes when you think it's of yourself. Because how are we gonna get through something as crazy as what this devil is doing?
Yeah.
How? I don't. There's no plan.
Yeah.
Even certain situations you're in life, you want to have a solution for
Yeah.
it, but it only bugs you out to try to have a solution for it.
Yep.
To walk without a solution, that's a vexation to the spirit. But there's certain things you just have to leave into the hand of the Lord.
Yep. Hey, Zaquan, it's a heavy chapter. I got a lot of highlighted verses. Where do you want me to start?
You basically, you could just read the hell of shit.
No, just whatever you need.
Shit,
Yeah.
I'm messing around.
Yeah.
Hit it.
At the top. You want to start at the top?
Oh, I thought you said you had a precept.
Oh no, that's Second Ezra and
Oh.
yeah, chapter 7.
Yeah. We can start at the top.
Okay, come on. Oh, did y'all have anything else? Yeah, okay. This is Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me in the nights afore. Verse 2. And he said unto me, Up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. Verse 3. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then he said unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. Verse 4. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it. If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
Right.
Oof.
It's like you sold him a big, beautiful sea.
Yeah,
You know, you're going to have dominion over this. This is going to be your swimming pool.
yeah,
Right? So if that's the swimming pool, how much more the rest of it? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But the only way to get to it, to rule it, you have to go through what's set before you.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? We've been promised this great, you know what I'm saying, this great blessing, but there's also the promise of this is what you're going to have to do.
yep,
You see, and you know, where Jake talking about we in the new covenant, you have to go through, there's a path you got to go through.
Mhm.
Something can be yours in promise, right? But you still, again, I use the example of boxers. They can agree on terms, all right? They can say you're going to get this, even if you win this amount of rounds, you get this much of a bonus. If you get a knockout, you get this much of a bonus. You still got to get your ass in the ring
yeah,
and fight
yeah. You
in
just
order to
can't.
receive that purse.
You just can't run out of it.
You just can't say, well, nigga, I'm already a millionaire. I already got an extra $1 million. I already know, nigga, you got to get in the ring and fight.
Yeah,
Incentives.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have the prenuptial, you know, we have the prenuptials. We know what we're promised.
yeah,
But there's still an aspect, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
where we got to go
Yeah.
through the necessary means to get it.
yep. Based off your performance.
Right.
Yep.
That's the reward. That's
Yeah.
the achievement.
Right.
You know, you got to be recognized. You got to go through that. You got to go through certain
Yeah.
obstacles to achieve your reward. So,
Yeah.
like, that's what we do to receive.
It's
Right.
yeah. It's kind of like when you clocking in at work, bro. That's an agreement. Your name and that time stamp, you're now on the clock. You have to perform for this and that amount of 7 to 8 hours or whatever shift you got. You have to perform, and once you clock out, you're done for the day.
Right, 'cause the promise was made to Abraham, Isaac, and
Yep.
Jacob, but the blood of Yahweh Shai sealed the deal.
Yep.
Because it was told to Abraham, in your seed shall all of the families of the earth be blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was promised to Abraham, but it's through the blood of Yahweh Shai that
Yeah.
we have access to that promise.
Come.
But through that, there is still a walk we have to walk.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But we know what we're promised,
That's right.
and you believe in the blood. So what do? You stick down that straight and narrow path, man. But with that, you got to keep your integrity. You got to keep your mind, because sometimes you be wanting to lose your mind in this place.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got a woman or women got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Children, a job,
It's people in general.
people in general. People would need you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was on getting a belt for the car. The way the issue card, the way the Mexican was just handling me with my money and shit. Bro, I was seconds away from slapping this dude with that belt in my hand. The angel had to stop me, bro. I couldn't stop the piss out that Mexican, bro. I just snapped the shit out of him. I had to get up out of there, bro. I'm about to slap this dude with this belt, man.
PJ Mojave.
Motherfucking taco eating ass nigga. Shit. I would slap the hell out that motherfucker, bro. I was like, bro, we gotta get up out of here, bro. People just vex you, man.
Good.
This nigga handling me rough. I ain't doing shit. I'm being polite and shit, bro. Man,
You should have pulled out a cup of ice on him. Then they go, start running. They didn't want to see ice. Shaking it. That quick stop ice. A little quick shaking it. Motherfucker, run out there. See you on, I'm sorry, no.
But you know what, Bun? A lot of those actions, people are getting judged for that.
Yeah.
Like Jake at our job, he was talking hot and heavy to somebody he shouldn't have, and was already on thin ice.
Yeah.
But we happened to find out after he no longer with us. Nigga got fired on my off day. I came back. Oh, he gone. Yeah. And then they read what happened. And that's what's gonna happen. You see, judgment ain't gonna hit you live and direct like that. It's gonna hit you live and direct, but you can't have a timestamp on your how about Shimei Shah, man. And that's what people fail to realize. It ain't, we all knew coming up, you fuck up in school, damn, that was the slowest walk home ever. You was about to get your ass beat. But see, now everybody still forget. You still got to go to the grocery store. If your tire blow out, you still got to change it on the side of the road. And people don't really grasp the judgment of the Most High, man. The Lord judged a coworker of mine, man, over the weekend, about to lose his leg. On the side of the road, him and his friends was changing a tire. He's a very thin guy, so his leg got crushed. See, the Lord ain't playing, bro. And that's the wake up call a lot of these people gonna get, man.
Right. Real talk.
Yeah.
Lord, man, the Lord, don't play with the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Look at what he's doing to people.
Yeah.
People are losing.
Yeah.
And then getting on cameras telling you they losing. Hey, I just lost.
Yeah. Crying, bro. People. It was a woman who hit the record button the other day because I believe she's raising an autistic child.
Oh man, yeah, I see that.
You seen that? It was just like I looked at it for like 5 seconds. I couldn't watch that. Yeah, she's out of, but
cleaning shit up.
Yeah.
Shitting,
yeah, but she's responsible for him. If he don't have no help, he through. No, I think it's a larger child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga grown. It's grown shit balls. This nigga.
Oh man.
Retarded shit. You walking in the retarded shit.
Oof.
Oh my goodness, this nigga. So she just hitting the thing. She
Yeah.
was screaming.
Yeah.
So people are in straits, man.
Yeah.
People are losing out here. People
Yeah.
are so detached that their family ain't taking them in. They just going on the streets where they just nobody even checking for them.
Yeah.
It's a cold world out here.
Yeah. Very much so.
So to be tied to this ministry, the men of the Lord, have access, to help in this time even. And
Oof.
people who care about you. Or people who will be there for you.
Yeah.
In some shape, form, or fashion that are helping you get by the day-to-day, whether it be spiritually,
Yeah.
all right, somebody financially,
Geared to it,
whatever, or anything. Or
Yeah.
just being,
That's right.
it's a blessing, man.
That's right.
Because there are people out here with nothing.
Yep.
Christianity failed them.
Oh, Christianity, like the priest Bashai talked about.
Oh, yeah.
He said when the prophets of Baal found out that their gods no longer work, they started crashing out.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna D on that.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
intercept that.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter.
Take that to because it's like that's true. The prophets of Baal, when you read about them, those was Israelites.
Yeah.
And pretty much, once they figured out their God wasn't working, they start cutting themselves. They crashed out. So we're seeing that's what's happening to these people. They're figuring out that everything that I thought was true and believed in is either a detriment to me or it's completely not true.
Yeah.
Feminism.
Yeah.
Being a thug.
Yeah.
None of this it doesn't work. It's dry. Like even being the Crip thing, it's played out.
Yeah.
Your big grown ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear all blue. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold your feet in different weird, but it's like, oh, okay.
Blue was our color anyway.
Niggas arguing over crayons.
Yeah.
Like, my color, no, my color. You don't wear your color where I'm from, cuz. What's so cool about that?
Yeah. This Jake who really came up in that, who trying to get out that light, bro. Jake who came up in that, they are not amused.
Yeah, but they pass out turkeys. Nino Brown passed out turkeys. All the worst niggas in the world, all because they got a conscience. Right. They always, and then what are you doing? You giving a homeless person a frozen turkey. What are you going to do with it? But sell it and get some crack. Or one of the fat boys. I ain't going to say no names. Somebody had one of them big beers.
Oh, man.
In the 90s.
Oh, man.
Joints, them gold, what was the golden?
Old English?
Old English.
Oh, man.
Got a job.
Somebody had one last week. It wasn't OD. But, you know what I'm saying? All he gonna do, a homeless nigga with a frozen turkey.
Yeah.
And you taking pictures with him like, okay, well, what are you gonna do with it?
That's crazy, bro.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
What are you gonna do?
Damn.
You know, now you have certain families who do have an oven and, you know, they just need a little help. But you passing out turkeys to the homeless. Very rarely do they cook. Sometimes they cook for them. But then it's to celebrate some wicked holiday.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, man. The Crips, the Bloods, being in the game. Folks. But the Lord is judging these rappers. Every time you look up, it's a rapper running from a bullet, getting shot in the ass, the head, getting life. Getting indicted, wearing a dress, painting his fingernails. These dudes, the rap is done.
Yeah.
I listen to certain older rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop, they rap now.
Yeah, but then this new shit, hell no.
Yeah.
You know, some of it you may work out to. Okay, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But after that, I ain't finna. I'm not.
That gets no play in this ride.
It's very few. You may get one of those songs in the cadence workout playlist. You know, one will come every like 5-7 songs. You get a little nigga song.
Nigga ain't talking about shit.
It's just a beat. It's demonic, but it really, that music has really guided these young niggas towards complete and utter darkness, man.
Yeah.
They understand that shit.
Yeah.
They know what he's saying. We hear it, we like, what the fuck he's talking about?
Yeah.
Them little young niggas know everything he's saying. With a hoodie on, they walk in, here it is, it be 200 degrees, this nigga got a hoodie on and some clocks.
Bro,
that rap music did that shit. Man. He turned them into complete,
weirdos.
monsters.
Oh, man.
exactly what hoodie.
Yeah. And a Pooh Shiesty mask.
And he don't sweat.
Yeah.
Like if we did that shit, we would have sweated. Like,
Having dizzy spells.
Yeah.
Sit down.
So all of that worldly gang shit, that shit's stupid, man.
Yeah. Play it out.
Where we at?
I was still a second Ezra's.
The straight game. That's a part of the straight game.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with niggas, man.
Yeah.
In the Jake is proof that there's a God, bro.
Yeah. Very much so.
Niggas are proof that there's gotta be a higher power.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's back in 2nd Ezra chapter 7, back in verse 5. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it if he went not through the narrow? How could he come into the broad? Verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Right. And where verse did you start at?
I started back in verse 5.
Yeah. Start at 6 again.
Come on. This is back in verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things.
All good things. Perfect city.
Yeah.
Imagine your perfect city, because I be sitting there thinking about that. If the Lord blesses me with a region of the earth, let's say the Lord tells each 144, you control this region of the earth, that's yours. You control this region, and then under him, you can then give inheritance to the, some of the large multitude. All right, y'all, set them up. What would I do with certain regions of the earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I put there? How would it smell? What would what kind of animals? You know what I'm saying? How would the water taste? Because I would imagine each region is going to be decked out and it's going to be a different experience on each. You know what I'm saying? this brother's spirit. Because each of the 144 were created for something special. So just imagine the Lord then gives them dominion over certain regions of the earth. I sit and think, how would I, like if you had Dallas as a whole, or Texas as a whole,
Yeah.
or, you know what I'm saying? With this mind, you'd be like, damn, this is in the
Yeah.
kingdom, you ain't gonna,
Yeah.
you gonna have all the answers.
Yeah.
So, but what would you do with it? Because look what Esau did with it.
Yeah.
This nigga tear down something and build a smoke shop.
Yeah.
Bro, you be like, oh, they building something over there?
Yeah.
A month later, it's a smoke
Yeah.
shop.
Nigga, take it.
Chicken,
Yeah.
you know, Chipotle.
Yeah.
Nigga, we don't need no more Chipotle. What you about to say?
Nah, yeah, nigga tear down a T-Mobile and put a smoke shop. They literally did that. Yeah, I'm like, man, I said, I said, you know, I'm paying my phone bill online for sure after I seen that. Oh man, they used to be super close. I just used to head over there.
Right but now it's a smoke
Yeah.
shop. I wouldn't do that. If I had control, I would build something else. You know what I'm saying? But Esau, he's not a righteous man.
Yeah.
So he's telling Ezra, look, this great city is promised unto you, full of all good things, fruit that we've never heard of, fruit that you can only get where I'm from. You got to come to my island and see this animal and have this fruit. That's how I think about the kingdom. Water tastes like this where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? My daughters and the offspring, they're going to be a special kind of beautiful. You know what I'm saying? To get one of my daughters, you know, they're going to be some, like I said, Job's daughters was like bad.
Yeah.
It said that Job had some of the most beautiful daughters in the East.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is back in 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand side and on the left a deep water.
See? So the only way you're going to get to it is to pass through that. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I want this. Oh, this
Yeah.
is beautiful. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is how you get there.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like when Jay get that first down and they point straight forward. Yeah. Yep.
Neck roll.
Yeah.
That's the day I came in.
Yeah.
You had the arm pad, the neck roll. Raising the roof. Niggas don't even raise the roof no more, man. The earth is played out. It ain't
Yeah.
fun no more.
It's not, bro.
It's just
Yeah.
eat, work out,
Yeah.
you know, bust you
Yeah.
one here and there, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's life now. It's
Yeah.
like you don't wake up with, you know that feel when you was,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
It's daytime. Whee!
Yeah. That's left.
It's not there no more.
Yeah.
You try to have it here and there, but very rarely do you just feel like, yes, I'm
Yeah.
happy to be alive. You have those mornings sometimes. You
Yeah.
wake up with energy throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
But it's like, shit, this ain't cool no more.
Yeah. May go eat an omelet, you know.
Yeah.
Feel juvenated, you know, whatever. But it's just so far few in between, man. This place is done.
Rest of the world, it seems like everybody walking around with zombies.
Yeah.
Zombie that loaded up on all type of prescription meds and stuff. You know, they walk around with a zombie and they're ready to explode.
Yeah.
You know, like the World War Z zombie that was running. That's how the world is now.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody is ready to snap it in a minute.
Yeah.
In this time, they're just ready to snap.
That's right.
Remember when C-19 came, when all that died down, everything go back to normal. And it never did.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers wore out. They like, man,
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the mask coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're about to take it back. Take back that raw dog in the air.
Anticipating that moment, it never came. Now he's like, man, and it got worse.
Yeah.
It got a little bit normal and people got more proud, but we're living at the time where the Lord is like, all right, things are getting ready to change.
Yep.
Boy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. He's carbon. Is that the carbon
Yeah.
prints? Did you know with all these executive orders and stuff, man?
Right. It's a method to their madness.
Yeah.
They're just gradually bringing you there, and at the same time, they're keeping your mind captivated with all type of weird, freaky,
Yeah.
bizarre stories that just
Yeah.
come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All of them wicked.
Yeah.
All of these people are wicked.
That's right.
Okay. This is the sodomite sea. This is the spiritual Sodom and Egypt. So the rulers rule by a moral code. This is a wicked priesthood. Hollywood, it's a Babylonian church. So it's tied to sex rituals.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, sacrifices. That's what they do. Now
Yeah.
we're here. We're in this shit.
Yeah.
You know? So what you gonna do? Go ahead.
Come. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
Right. So so it's fire on one side and water on the other side. And the only way to get through it is so tight that only the one man can go at once. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's dangerous.
Yep.
First and second death on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like working out your own salvation too. So you're working out your own salvation. So each brother, gotta have that, like Elder Bonner's going to have that individual relationship with the Most High.
Yep. And Yahweh Shah showed us how to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He really went through it.
Yeah.
It was glorified.
Yeah. Gave
He
it.
took the death. Like,
Yeah.
who would do that?
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a scripture that said you will hardly find a man that'll die for his good friend. You know what I'm saying? But he died for all of us.
Yeah.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah.
But the way he did it was so cold because it took him literally giving his life up
Yeah.
in order to get the prize. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's heavy. Like, this is the greatest movie ever written. These
Exactly.
scriptures, no book, when you understand it for what it really is, nothing ties to this.
That's right.
And it's hidden from people because you just open it in the beginning.
Yep.
But it's like, most people don't understand what they read.
Yeah.
Most Israelites don't
Yeah.
understand what they read.
And that's your part because we're reading out of the Apocrypha right now.
Yeah.
Hidden.
Yeah, you got Jake talking about the Apocrypha is a fake book. The Maccabees never says, thus saith the Lord. Well, neither does Hebrews.
Yep.
Neither does Esther. Neither does a few books that y'all declare the word of God.
Yeah.
Like Esther, that's history.
Yeah. Daniel. That's history.
Right. So you think you go just open, you go finish Malachi and skip to Matthew. And then you're gonna have a grip over the Paul's writings, the Gospels.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know what you're talking about. That's a big chunk of the movie just gone.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you open from Malachi, the priest getting cursed out. You're talking about I'm gonna send John, Isaiah the prophet.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you open, and then you Matthew.
Yeah.
That's 300, close to 400 years of history just gone.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you gonna know what you're reading about?
Yep.
If you're following, this is a story.
That's right.
So how you take 300 years of history? That don't matter. You don't ask yourself, why was Yahweh Shah at the Feast of Dedication? What's the Feast of Dedication?
That's right.
Where would that come from? You gotta read the Apocrypha, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do a video going into the Apocrypha. I've been having it sitting and the idea of it for years, honestly. But it's just the spirit
Yeah.
and they jump. But I've seen this big wet lip nigga all on the screen talking about the Apocrypha, so I'm gonna get on it.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go in.
Just like the Sadducees and Pharisees, it just starts off and all of a sudden, you got the Sadducees, you got those sects.
Yeah.
You got to know where it came from. What the Maccabees? You got to go to the
Right.
Bible for to see that lineage.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
How did these scribes, Pharisees, Essenes, Sadducees pop up? Where did they come from? Why is Paul emphasizing Jew nor Greek? Now, out of all of the nations on the earth, Jew nor Greek. So people just, the white man can be saved. There's more, what about Ham?
Yeah.
Greek, which Greek really ain't a nationality.
Mm-mm.
It's tied to a landmass, all
Yeah.
right? But Jew nor Greek, why is it saying that? Why is it emphasizing on it? You won't know.
Yeah.
Unless you have the Apocrypha, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Come. This is back in second.
We got to go through this. The only way there is, and Jake is trying, somebody get that ye who put far off the evil day. We get a few more and close it out.
Come. This is back in 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 9. if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the dangers set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
So if you don't go through the danger set before, how are you going to receive the inheritance?
Yeah.
And this is a condition of the battle. This is just how the Lord wrote the movie.
Yeah.
And it don't feel good to know it's coming. It's not
Yeah.
a great feeling to know, okay, I got it. Do you think it was a good feeling for Yahushua to know? It's not the best feeling. It's not the best thought. But you can't put it off, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the so-called birds and the bees talk with your son. You can't put it off, and then if you come home with a with a child at a young age, can't be mad because you the one who put it off.
Right.
You gotta have that that honest conversation, that look in the mirror. This is verse 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Verse 11. Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
See, so the world was made for us to run, man.
Yeah.
But since Adam's fall, we've had to go through a path of decay and mortality and death, so that we can fully understand and be able to judge it.
That's right.
That's a hell of a, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like he could have just gave it to us, but the way he gave it to us through a very, peculiar.
That's right.
It's different, like, whoa. He took us through a path. He put us in all these captivities. He gave us the law while we're under the curse of Adam, which was a setup. So we're in, perpetual bondage to death and failure. But through the blood of Yahushua, we now have a chance back at life, man.
That's right.
Adam, he failed, but Yahushua didn't fail. Yahushua got it right.
Yep.
Adam failed, Solomon failed. Those were the two heads of our nation, and because of their failures, are we in this mess?
Yeah.
Technically, Adam, through his fall, we now have to suffer decay, mortality, confusion, doubt. It's a condition of the battle. Through Solomon, eventually we were kicked out of the land. We went into all of these different captivity, Assyria, Babylon. That happened after Solomon's fall.
Right.
So really, through that spirit, we're bound, to hell. But through that spirit, also, we came back and got it right. We now have access at life again.
Mm-hmm.
But now the interest is narrow now.
It's narrow, ain't the same.
Ain't the same.
It was given to Adam.
Given to Adam,
Given
Adam
to
went
Solomon.
off, the world came under the Lord's judgment. Okay, Yahushua, now the interest is like, okay, you got the same thing, but boy, only one man can travel this road alone.
Right. Yep.
It's a balancing act.
Bro, it was given to Adam and Solomon, like literally.
Yeah.
It's yours here. Yahushua earned it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now there's a lesson, just like he had to learn obedience.
Yeah.
Now it's our turn.
Yep.
So we have to, and Jake, I'm going to read this, Amos 6:3 in LT. You push away every thought of coming disaster, but your actions only bring the day of judgment closer. Jake don't want to deal with the reality of what's getting ready to happen here.
What is that, Zaquan?
Amos 6:3, ye that put far off the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near.
All right.
Jake wants to be comfortable.
Yeah.
They don't understand the Adam,
Yeah.
the fall of Adam and what we're bound to through him. And
Yeah.
They don't understand it.
Yeah.
They still looking at the pleasure aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
that was the problem. Go ahead.
with Solomon.
Yeah.
When and that third, what did it say? Third time's a charm. What did Yahushua do? He was steadfast with following the will of Yahweh.
Right.
Didn't have no woman. His woman was this truth. So that third time was a charm. He was prudent. He put off the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Amos 6:4. How terrible for you who sprawl on ivory beds and lounge on your couches, eating the meat of tender lambs.
He sprawled out, eating this shit. Get the remote, man.
Oh man.
From the flock and of the choice calves fatted in the stall. You sing trivial songs to the sound of the harp and fancy yourselves to be great musicians like David. This is Jake, man.
Yeah.
They dancing in the living room, eating. Come on, baby.
Right, but these Israelites, they got like Jake, you don't want to be rap stars.
Yeah.
And brother, don't get it twisted. Brothers rap. We,
Yeah.
you don't suppress brothers' talents. Brothers need an outlet to do things.
Yeah.
But Jake just going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna sell. You ain't gonna be no rap star,
Yeah.
bro.
You're about to stream 2 million on your first night, bro.
You not.
Not happening.
Not even 2,000. Like you do. Okay. Some of it sounds okay, but a lot of it is trash.
Yeah.
Especially Deacon shit. That shit trash. I'm not no hater, bro. If your music, if you got it, I'm gonna give you credit.
Yeah.
You know, a few tracks he sounded decent on, but that dude ain't got it. Gorilla, he tried to rap. But no, these dudes are trash. Beats are, beats be mediocre to alright. But trash.
I ain't grew up on y'all, bro. I ain't.
You listen to that shit. I'd rather listen to ODB. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I really listen to Poison Clan and shit.
Right, Arrested Development, Mr. Window, all that shit. Listen to you niggas, man. Because y'all ain't right. It says, you drink wine by the bowlful and perfume yourselves with fragrant lotions. You care nothing about the ruin of your nation. Therefore, you will be led away as captives. Suddenly, all your parties will end.
Boy.
See? And this is what's about to happen to our people, judgment. But we got to stay on the straight and narrow path, man.
Yep.
Stay in the house of what you say? The mirth and what is it?
The house of feasting and the house of mourning.
Morning. Yep. Jake 2/3 in the house of then mirth right now. They still on that same shit.
Right, because we're all in situations where we're in the flesh, like, shit, this sucks. This ain't cool. This ain't cute no more. Like, life used to have a little cuteness to it. This shit is not cute.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not cool no more. So there's an aspect of you like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel like you're going to lose it. Imagine if we didn't have this truth.
Yeah.
We would be
out of
the
there.
very people we laughing at.
Yep.
Okay? We would be these people. We would be crashing out. I know I'd be crashing out.
Yeah. Yeah. Be wilding. Yeah.
You know, chick be like, stop. No, I ain't stopping. I'll keep going. Never get soft. The whole time. We'll crash out. If the Lord didn't get us out of here, bro.
Yeah.
If the Lord, we didn't have the Holy Spirit, I'd be in jail, bro.
Something home and something, man.
At some point, we would crash out.
Right.
Because what you gonna do here?
Yeah. That's why the Lord removed what was that? Enoch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
gotta get him out of there.
yeah, because you become what? You become a product of your environment.
Right. Eventually, it's so wicked, and what he
Yeah.
planning to do is so bad. If the Lord didn't get us out of here, we would die. Like
There's left to be saved.
we'd be through.
Yeah.
So he got to speed up the times.
Yeah.
Like, man, our spirit can't take how this shit going. I mean, we'll have to put another, like Joshua and Caleb, put another spirit in there when they spine out the land.
Yeah.
We spine out the land right now, and that's why we're doing videos.
Yep.
They got to turn on some. As the left hand side increases, we gonna have to get increased.
Yeah.
To match that energy that makes the Most High and the Son balance.
Yeah. Yeah, the Shabbat's coming up like faster and faster. I'm like, man.
Bro, new moons are coming fast.
Yeah.
It's this weekend.
Yeah.
We in the 24th.
Yeah, the 24th. Thursday night. Yeah. Thursday sundown to Friday sundown.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know when that Saturday start getting on them Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays, boy, you
You gotta go home.
Yeah.
ever send you that new moon video, you're like,
Come.
that's a demon.
Yeah.
That's the flesh. We
Yeah.
gotta get out of here. Because sometimes you go, Khan.
Well, you know, take me, you don't judge a man by like, hey, bro, say, bro, sit down, bro.
Sit down and get a bottle
Yeah.
of something chill, bro.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah. As long as you ain't kicking it 7 days a week, bro. You got 6 days, but that's 7. You got to have a day to show reverence to Yahweh Shabbat Shah. Oh man.
We got close it out in a minute.
Luke 13 and verse 24 says, strive to enter in at the straight gate, For many I say unto you will seek to enter in and shall not be able.
And he's quoting Esdras.
Yep.
Hawashai is quoting Esdras here. Where do you think he got the concept of the straight gate? He read Esdras' writings.
Yep.
The men of the Lord read these writings, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Daniel knew what was getting ready to happen in Babylon? He read the writings of Jeremiah. He said it. In the 3rd year of such and such, I was reading the books of Jeremiah, and it came to pass that this prophecy was fulfilled. Boom.
Yeah.
So Yahushua, read that again.
This is Luke 13:24. Strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many I say unto you will seek to enter in and shall not be able.
Right. So strive to enter through the straight gate, because there's many people. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta do a lesson on a vision I had where pretty much some of us were grabbed up, and they said you can bring 4 people with you, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And pretty much the way what they did, they took us to this beautiful island, this beautiful place, and they had certain brothers break the Bible down for them. You know what I'm saying? But it was cold because AI told brothers like they plan on getting this information and saving it and having it to themselves for the ages to come, but they plan on blowing this island up.
Yeah.
And there was an aspect of them trying to figure out how in the story can they get mercy. It was a, you know, it was a vision I had, a dream, but we coming into them times, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, keep, you know, the main thing, man.
That's right.
Always remember the straight gate. When you catching hell, all right, we just read what Paul said, I endure all things for the elect's sake, man. You bear it, you take it. You know? You ultimately keep your integrity because a situation is unpleasant or because you can point the finger at somebody, that doesn't give you the right to react out of the spirit. You still got to be in the spirit.
Yeah.
And this world is getting ready to challenge us and pull us in ways that are very, very different than what we knew.
Yeah.
But this is what this grace spirit was for, to build ourselves up, man.
That's right.
And the beautiful thing is, it's not really in our hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to guide his elect. He's going to feed us. He's going to put us in the necessary position to win. He's going to put the spirit in you to make the right decision. Okay? That's pertaining to the salvation, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Like I say, he's the door, as it says in John 10. When Yahushua blood, like I said, through his blood, through his accomplishment, he paved the way through that fire and that water in 2nd Ezra 7. For us to get to that narrow path, and he's the door when we get there. But his blood is, like you say, when you put like a trail, somebody to follow. That was the path through that fire and that water. So through Yahushua is how we're gonna get through that narrow, that straight gate, position of difficulty. So like it says in what it say, broad is the way to lead to destruction, Matthew 7. People don't want to go through that. They don't want to go through that position of difficulty. So they going through where this thing is going to be comfortable at, but that's going to lead to what? Destruction. They're going to go further into the water or further into the fire.
That's right.
Yeah, but Yahushua left the clues.
Yep.
Yeah, that blood.
He left clues, that blood, right?
This is Matazah Lacham, 144K. Hebrews 4:15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us